you ever looked at your life and thought, wow, well, I've checked all the boxes. So why exactly don't I feel more fulfilled? Why do I feel like no matter what I do, it's somehow never enough? Well, you know you've worked hard. You've achieved so much, yet deep down, something still feels like it's missing. So if this resonates with you, I want you to know that you are not alone. In fact, many high achieving conscious women, they feel this way despite all of their accomplishments, despite all of their successes. So for decades, I've worked with remarkable women, from CEOs to heartfelt business owners to psychic mediums to published authors and directors of nonprofits, as well as leaders in multi-million dollar businesses. So this is a common feeling and experience for a lot of high achieving women and for a lot of heart centered women business owners who happen to care a lot about the work they do. So today I wanted to share the hidden reasons why this happens, and more importantly, how to break free so you can experience the deep fulfillment and the purpose that you truly want and deserve. So let's look at three of the primary reasons that this happens in the first place. Number one, living from who the world has taught you to be rather than from your authentic, natural self. So, one of the biggest challenges for high achieving, conscious women and heart centered entrepreneurs is knowing what they genuinely want beyond the roles they've mastered, beyond the expectations that they've met, and the successes that they've created for others. For others. So you've become so good at seeing other people's needs and desires that somehow or somewhere along the way you forgot how to see your own authentic, heartfelt desires. Instead of living from your deepest soul truth, you may be operating from who the world has taught you to be. We are all subject to conditioning, and we are all bombarded with messages about who we should be and how we should show up. And with all of the distractions, it can be all too easy not to set aside time for capital YOU. But the truth is, you cannot be deeply fulfilled if you don't make time for yourself first. You must prioritize yourself if you want to live with deep fulfillment and purpose. This is how it works. So, deep, lasting fulfillment is not about meeting external expectations like we've been programmed to think it is. It's about rediscovering and living from who you authentically are beyond those expectations. Number two, the doing more trap. Now, you probably know where this is going all too well. High achieving women often believe that if they just push a little harder, achieve a little more, or fix one more thing, then they'll finally feel satisfied. But fulfillment doesn't come from adding more to your plate or your list. It comes from being on purpose with and aligned with what truly matters to you. So, more effort isn't the answer. Deeper clarity and being aligned and on purpose with capital YOU is the answer. And reason number three, ignoring or not knowing how to use your inner guidance. So, your inner guidance is literally a treasure trove of wisdom. But inside social blueprints of busyness, it's all too easy to lose touch with that amazing soul nurturing navigation system. Now, you already have an inner knowing. You have a voice within you that whispers what lights you up and what truly is meant for you. It guides you to your best daily choices and where to best focus your energy and resources. Now, your inner compass can also help you to get out of those frustrating cycles of burnout, of thinking you need to sacrifice, and being so hard on yourself. But if you've spent years prioritizing logic or responsibility and other people's needs over your own, well, that voice can feel distant or even inaccessible. The good news is that the inner guidance never leaves you, but it does need space and maybe some coaching and clarity for you to hear it again and to trust it again. So let's look now at how you break free from all of these challenges so you can feel deeply fulfilled and stop the autopilot responses and live from your divine potential and joy. Okay, shift number one. Move from living from who the world taught you to be to living as your authentic, natural self. So the first step is giving yourself permission, yes, permission to be who you truly are, beyond the roles you play, beyond the expectations and externally derived success markers. Because that doesn't really mean anything at a soul level. It's about carving out space to reconnect with your authentic, natural self. Not who you've been conditioned to be, but who you authentically are. And this means prioritizing time for capital YOU, because deep fulfillment isn't something you find out there. It's something you uncover within you. It's something you create space so that you can hear what your heart truly desires. So ask yourself, if I released all the expectations and obligations, what would I truly desire for me? What is it I really, truly want? Shift number two, replace doing more with being on purpose. If you've been caught in the trap of constantly doing more to feel fulfilled or to be successful, take a break. More effort isn't the answer. Deeper clarity and alignment with capital YOU and your purpose is the answer. Instead of asking, what more do I need to accomplish? Shift the question to, what do I deeply want to experience and create? Fulfillment comes from doing what is truly in alignment with capital YOU, not just checking off another thing on a list. Your path isn't about doing more, it's about being more you. Shift number three, reconnect to your inner guidance and let it lead. I call this soulful leadership mastery. Your inner guidance is always speaking to you. But in a world that glorifies busyness and external validation, well, it's easy to forget how to hear and trust yourself. And it's not about weighing pros and cons or making life choices from logic either. This is actually how we've been conditioned, but this isn't how you find deep fulfillment or your soul truth and your purpose and more aliveness. Logic has its place, but it can only give you what you already know, and it operates inside your current beliefs. The logical part of your mind can only associate from past experience. It's not where new experience or breakthroughs are created. Your inner compass is the key to breaking free from burnout, from self-doubt, from overworking and over-responsibility, and all those cycles that make you feel like you are, never enough, no matter how much you do. So to start, you can create moments of stillness where you can ask, where is my inner being guiding me right now? Practice listening and notice the difference in how this feels and how it lands. You can start by following this guidance with smaller daily choices until you've developed a deeper connection and a trust in that soul truth that is within you. Hi, I'm Elari Onawa. If we haven't met yet, I've been a life on purpose coach and an integrated potential advisor since 2003. And prior to that, I invested over 20 years in corporate leadership positions all the way to the C level. I help conscious, high achieving women and heart centered business owners stop being so hard on themselves. And instead, I help them discover and live their soul truth so they can have the ease filled, deeply fulfilling and on purpose life that they've been searching for. So, if this message resonates with you and you're ready to explore how to step into more ease, deeper fulfillment, and purpose, follow your inner guidance and take the next step. And I'm giving you one right now that you can do. You can start by exploring your soul archetype with my free quiz. It's a powerful way to deepen your understanding of how you are uniquely wired to thrive. You can find it at elarionawa.com/take soul archetype quiz. If you're feeling called to go deeper, there are a lot more resources waiting for you. This is what I do. Just take what resonates and give yourself the space to discover your inner treasures, the ones that give you the deep fulfillment, the ease, and the results that you truly want, that truly light you up. Remember, you don't have to push harder, you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to sacrifice anything you truly value to have deep fulfillment and purpose. But you will need to listen to your soul's desires. So, if you got something out of this, please give it a thumbs up, take the soul archetype quiz, and share this with other high achieving women you know who might benefit from this. Bye for now.